On 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And of course, Freak. For him, it's a process, getting acclimated with his new team. And what a big-time opportunity this is, folks. We're going to see the first official NBA start from Herrera.
You know, and that's what all the talk has been about leading into this game. I know a lot of people in this organization are excited to see this young man make his first start.
Well, they should be excited because if everything goes according to plan, I think he could wind up being the face of the franchise.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Russell is out there with Bryant. Then there's Tayshaun Prince. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Hansbrough in at the 4 slot. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And a wide-open look for Freak. Offline with his 3. And the Lakers with possession here. It's a 3-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that, catalyst or a wake-up call for the locker room.
Cavaliers on D. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. The drive by Russell. Softly drops in the floater. Russell's got his first points in this one.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And that one's good by Herrera. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
Irving misses.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Kobe against Irving. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Herrera passes to LeBron. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
Russell kicks to Bryant. Hibbert with the screen. Outside, Kobe. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Again, the miss by Kobe.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Freak with it. He's picked up by Russell. That puts them in the lead. Freak's got 5.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And Bryant kicks to Hibbert. And it's Russell in the corner. Goes back up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now, here is Irving. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Russell dishes to Prince. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. Back to Prince. And he converts the layup. Now here's LeBron. A 20-point game for him in the win against Washington. To the inside. It's stolen by Hansbrough. Outside, Russell. The feed to Hansbrough. Hibbert with a screen for Bryant. Pulls it from the elbow. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bryant's got 7 points in the game.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
And that one's good by Herrera.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in past 10 games. The Cavaliers 5th.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Williams is checked in. Hibbert with a screen for Williams. Over Freak, and it's blocked by Herrera, and they'll keep possession. And good on the basket. Book it. Here's James. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. LeBron's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Irving against Williams. Irving with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. They now take the lead. Irving's got his first basket of the night.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Now, here is Russell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for free. He already has 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
For the Cavaliers, Splitter's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for LeBron. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Irving. And Randall's checked in for Hibbert. Young comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Clanks the dunk off the rim. Fast break. The Lakers. Williams kicks to Clarkson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Williams will not go. This is off the front iron. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Herrera. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Dishes it to Young. And again, unable to change momentum here. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Langston Galloway's checked in for Lou Williams. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Hansbrough. Prince comes in for Young. Williams, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And it's Russell in for Clarkson. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Tayshaun Prince. Russell is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Randall. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock at 2. And stolen by Freak. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He finished with 24 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw. They choose to play him. It's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland leading by 6. James outside. Passes it to Herrera. Shoots from the right block. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 17 points for Freak.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Cavaliers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Ennis, he's checked in for Russell. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Williams attacking. Here's Ennis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And that one's good by Herrera.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his 3-point attempts.
Lakers trail by 13. Randall, a screen on Irving. Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Feeds it to Williams. Pass to Randall. The Lakers working the ball around now. Randall, a screen on Irving. Here's Ennis. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. James has got 10 points.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 8 points. Picked by Randall. Hibbert, the pass to Ennis. Fires the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Parashaw's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Hibbert. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Passing, patience, and teamwork, those were the messages. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Irving's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Picked by Randall. Ennis kicks to Randall. Mozgov with the block. But they get it back. Hibbert gets the bucket.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Freak. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
1:02 left in the first half. Here's Ennis. Hibbert with a screen for Ennis. Down low. And Hibbert the bucket on the assist by Ennis. 11 points for Roy Hibbert.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Now Ennis